I'm now standing here with Coach Johnson. Coach, last week we talked about which team would show up, and I think you got to be impressed with what team showed up tonight.
I'm more than pleased with work that Coach Green has done with the offensive line. I'm more than pleased with the way they responded. You know, your football games are won in the trenches. Last week, we got the hound beat out of us in the trenches. This week, we won in the trenches, and it makes all the difference in the world. Eric Miller ran with his heart tonight as well as his legs, played a great game, but you have to give all the credit, or you have to give a tremendous amount of the credit to the offensive line and to the fullbacks that were leading.
I agree completely. I thought both lines played incredibly well tonight, and they both got off the ball real good.
Yes, and I even saw my wideouts get excited and lay some blocks downfield, and that's a 360-degree turnaround from what we did last week. I was very pleased with the way they responded. We had a real hard practice. Tuesday, we did a little bit of work for me Monday, and we came back and we went live Wednesday because they responded real well to a long, hard practice Tuesday, and I think they did an outstanding job. I could not ask for more as far as a game plan being executed. I absolutely couldn't ask them to do a better job. Very proud of the staff, the defensive staff, and Coach Green on the offensive line. They did a great job.
Coach, was it part of the strategy last week to throw the ball more than come back run this week, or did it just not look like you were going to get it done last week on the ground, and you decided to try it through the air?
All right, last week, the way the defense was lined up against us, we had to get their linebacker outside because they always outnumbered us. They outnumbered us by one person. And that's why we were throwing the ball, trying to move the linebacker outside. We completed one pass to the outside and gained 40 yards on it. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to throw the others, or either we dropped them or something of that nature. And that's why we were throwing the ball so much. And this week, you know, if you're getting 5 yards of carry, you run it.
Definitely.
And that's what we did. And like I said, the offensive line just did a great job. And any coach will tell you that you're going to win or lose the ball game in the trenches. You know, you get a stalemate, then it takes a great play to win. But if you win in the trenches, you're going to be successful.
And we got all real excited this weekend, and saw you get real excited when Simpson hit that 45-yard field goal at halftime. Saw you give a little jump and a.
I did get real excited. Sean has worked extremely hard. I'm very proud of Sean. You know, Sean, a lot of times we don't see our kickers a whole lot because we let Sean practice somewhere else, and then we call him in when we're getting ready to go over our kicking game, and Sean works extremely hard on his own. And Sean came up, and that was a big play. They just get through getting 8. The score's 20-8 at that time. We take the ball downfield, and, you know, I'm just going to run out the clock. We get it down there, and I'm not sure what, 42 yards?
45.
Oh, 45 yards, okay. I knew it's somewhere in that ballpark, and, you know, I feel good. I feel like Sean has an outstanding chance from 55 out. You know, he has a chance at it. And so we got in there, and, you know, it was 4 seconds left, and I had one more time out left, and that was a huge play. People don't realize how old man Mo changes. You know, you make a play like that, here they think they're coming back, and they were coming back, and then Sean, I mean, that was sort of a nail. That was a nail. It didn't end the game or end anything, but when Sean hit that one, it sure did help us a great deal, motivate us. I mean, it just set our kids on fire. And when the horn went off and the ball was going across the uprights, he's a great weapon. He's a great kid. I'm just glad that Sean's with us.
And right after he scored a big change of momentum there. Now, a great game tonight. How do you feel next week about Scott?
I'm going to enjoy this one till in the morning and I trade films. And, you know, I'm just going to leave it at that. I know this. I know that we haven't played our best ball yet, and I know we got a lot of work and we can improve. You know, we still made some mistakes. You don't ever get the ball down there inside the opponent's 1-yard line or so and then fumble the daggum thing. That's something we're going to find out exactly what happened on that and try not to let that happen again. We got some penalties that were very costly. We hurt ourselves a couple of times. We're going to try to get that. You know, as they played, and here's the thing that excites me the most. I had some doggone kids. I mean, I had a team out here tonight. I didn't have 4 or 5 individuals trying to play the ball game. I had a team, and that makes all the difference. You know, if you have 4 or 5 kids giving everything they've got, or 10 kids giving it everything they've got, you know, you can look pretty good from time to time, but you're not going to win many ball games. It has to be 11 of them getting it all the time, and when your number's called, you know you have to be able to step up. And I'm real proud of these kids. They stepped up, and they played as a team. It's easy to beat individuals, but it's awful tough to beat a team, and I'm very, very proud of them.
Well, I'd just like to congratulate Coach on the good job you did on preparing them tonight and the great team effort all the way around tonight. And good luck to you next week against Scott County, and we'll talk to you then, Coach.
Okay, I appreciate that. And, you know, here's something that people may not realize. You know, you see the 11 people out here, but all of my kids that participated in practice made this possible because they gave the effort in practice. You know, they went against the first team, and they stood in there and they stuck it up. And, you know, we had we had a better concept, a better idea because of the effort they gave. So this is a total team win, and I'm very proud of our kids.
And it was a great opportunity. They all got in, and they all played well tonight.
I felt so like they did also. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank Coach Johnson once again, and for Brent Carnes and Jeff Getty, this is Phil Powell signing off. Thank you.